All right, another close call last week with Kuchar. I thought, for a long period of time he's gonna win. Had a lot of great looks on Sunday. Didn't happen. Overall though, the card had some good plays on it. 3 guys in the top 10. But hey, Connors won. Maybe should have been on him. I don't know. Blake, you're on vacation. How was your week?
I had a fantastic week down in Myrtle Beach. Nice golf trip. Becoming an annual tradition before the week before the Masters. So last year we were in Scottsdale. This year, Myrtle. Played a nice Pete Dye course, which is probably my favorite course of the trip.
What was it called?
What was it called? I forget.
Sounds like you really liked it.
Yeah, we played Caledonia. That's not the Pete Dye one. The other one, I think it's called the Dye course. The Barefoot Resort, the Dye course. There's like seven courses. The Dye course.
And how'd you play?
At Barefoot. That's probably the best round. That first day was probably the best I played. I played all right. Having some back issues, so what are you gonna do? Kuchar though. Kuchar.
Speaking of back issues,
Yeah. What happened? Why couldn't he putt early?
Early on Sunday, yeah, he couldn't putt. Played great. He was ball striking it really well on Saturday and Sunday. That double on Saturday was a fucking killer. I was really optimistic all the way till then. He just hit it in a bush, and then
that was the difference. That fucking
lost by 2, and then he missed like 3 putts between like 8 and 10 feet in the first 5 holes. But he played great. I didn't even look at the stats. Did you get a chance to look at it?
I got him up right now.
Kuchar. I'm curious what he did.
Fucking internet's being slow.
I got it. He he's definitely one of the better players in the week. Wow, he gained 7.6. 7.6 on approach.
6 around the green, second tee to green. Just didn't putt like a 45-year-old should.
It was a good bet, and 1.5 putting, not horrific, but to win, you got to gain 3 or 4. 7.6 on approach. Man, that's the best approach performance he's had. Jesus.
Yeah, you know who his number 1 was?
Who?
The guy that won.
Yeah.
9.5.
Yeah, so that's the best approach performance for Cooch since the 2019 Valero Texas Open. He gained 8.6. So
why didn't we bet Connors? Just because we just wanted Ricky to win?
I was thinking about this. It was probably a mistake like that. It was definitely the easier of the plays. And I've been reading the Alan Shipnuck Phil book, and this is what it reminded me of. It's like the whole week kind of felt like this to me. When they talked about how Phil, when he started winning majors, just because he stopped trying to hit the fucking fantastic shot all the time.
Yeah.
And he's at the bottom of a hill. He has he's short-sided with a pin straight downhill, and he tries to hit the 50-foot shot. That's what betting on Ricky instead of Connors was last week.
Just went for heroes.
Went for the hero shot, the extravagant shot, and it was wrong. Should have went with Connors. I texted you early in the week and said, shouldn't Connors just win this? And you said, yeah, but he's going to be 12-1. And then he was 20-1.
No, we were so high on him at the fucking match play. That was a good number.
I don't know what got us off him.
I think it's because he'd won the event before.
It's partly that, but I also think he wasn't that good going into it. He wasn't playing that well, I think.
Yeah, remember he was the only one that gave Cam Young a run for his money.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about it. He missed the cut at the Players, 21st at API, 61st Genesis. He hadn't been playing all that well. He was good at the match play, definitely solid. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we tracked that match, him versus Young, remember? Because that was a big match for us that day.
Yeah, neither was given an inch. Yeah.
Yeah. And no one else was sniffing Young. Young was just beating everybody by 5.
I know. Besides Burns, who fucking whacks his ass.
Yeah.
But hey, we're on the Masters. We can't really dwell on the Valero Texas Open. Overall, I think Cooch was a great bet, but yeah, didn't get it done.
No, we did not. Ricky. It's not like Ricky had a terrible week. He finished 10th.
Yeah, and Martin finished 10th
too. Yeah,
it was a good card. It really was. It was like if I wasn't desperate for a winner, I would have been completely happy with it. And looking back at it, I would still bet Cooch again. I thought he was one of the better players, second best player in the field.
How did he hit it into a cactus?
He kept like pulling his drives.
Did he?
He put like every 4 or 5 holes he would like pull one. A lot of times he'd get away with it. And he was scrambling his ass off the first couple of days. Wasn't great off the tee, but had some really good up and downs to like kind of stay in the mix. And then that one he just couldn't recover from. Hit it dead middle of the bush. So then his like drop unplayable was like still right next to the bush.
Yeah, I saw he almost hit the third or the fourth shot into the water.
And then he chipped it to 6.5 feet and he missed that one. That was a killer too.
Missed that? Oh, I was like, he's got to be able to get this up and down. Did you see any of Hideki?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of him. I saw him miss some shorties. He looked pretty good though.
Did he?
Yeah, hit
Not really interested to bet him, but I think could be an interesting DraftKings play this week.
Good, yeah. We talked about the soft course, who that benefits. He's definitely one of them. We saw him go nuts on the wet course in 2021.
Yeah, and I've seen him do it at other places too.
Mm-hmm.
Memorial.
Connors, yeah. So he's, I mean, I guess the guys from last week who are playing, Connors played really well. He's going to be popular. He's cheap, 7,600 on DraftKings. So, obviously can't win. Anyone else? Hideki?
Hatton missed the cut. What's his deal?
Nah, I think he just sucks.
He was hot before that.
Yeah, I think he's just not hot anymore. He said the wrist is a non-issue.
I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had Live Orlando had a little piece on Brooks. Local book gave threw up a 58-1, and everywhere else was 40. I know it wasn't on our card, but everywhere else was 40. But I don't know. Brooks in Florida at 58-1. I just screamed no brainer to me. So wasn't a full bet, but it helped. Helped. I got some positive vibes going here. Just needed to see a winner. It was a nice sweat too. I watched the last. That was the only golf I really watched. Was the last 9 holes of Live, and fucking Munoz almost fucked me.
Wouldn't go away.
I don't know if you saw any of it, but he chipped one. Brooks had a 2-shot lead. All of a sudden, this dude chips one in, and then 17th hole, it's par 5. He's in he has like a long bunker shot, airmails it over the green, and Brooks ended up making par, but like he did it twice, airmailed a bunker shot 2 times in 1 round.
Brooks did?
Munoz.
Okay.
But he kept getting away with it. He ended up making par, same score as Brooks, and then the last hole, Brooks made like a 5-footer for the win. He looked good from what I saw.
Do you think
we got up and down a lot too, which I liked?
From you watching it, did it feel like he was actually put in? Did it feel like there was heat on him during that final round? Like, did he feel pressure? Was it a good
Yeah, I thought
test?
Munoz put pressure on him. Munoz
but
played
you think
well.
He gave a fuck?
I think he's competitive. He wanted to win.
Yeah.
Do I think it's like a PGA win? No, obviously. But yeah, he gave a fuck. You wouldn't?
No, I think he did. I just wanted to make sure. But I watched the whole PGA Tour event. I don't know what it is. I just watch all the PGA Tour events when it's on. I don't care who's in the mix. I'm watching it over Live. Just where I'm at right now. I did flip on to Live on a commercial once or twice. The course looked like a fucking dog track.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? It looked awful. They couldn't find somewhere better to play the week before the Masters.
Yeah, I don't know.
The only good thing I thought about it was the greens looked baked out. So I think they probably let the greens go just to give them a little bit of a test for Augusta.
I'm not sure. Maybe. Like I said, I watched 9 holes. Like I didn't watch.
You can tell they were fast. You don't see greens that look like that are slow.
Yeah. He chipped in a couple times. From what I saw, his short game looked great. He had to get up and down a few times in the last 5 holes, and he did it really well. So positive for him going into Augusta. I just don't think he's going to win after winning the week before. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I just don't believe it. Sorry, he's down to 35-1.
That's crazy.
But it would be fucking awesome if he was in the mix.
Oh yeah, it would be great. I would say I agree that he's not going to win. I don't think he's going to, but the fact that he was talking about how healthy he was, I know he said it in the past, but he said he hasn't been this healthy since the year Tiger won at the Masters. And there was a piece last week that talking about like an interview with him that Liv did, and he was saying how like he feels really good. He can make all the shots physically. He can, the full range of motion that he didn't used to have, all that stuff. And like that's one thing is saying it, but the fact that he said that and then also won, and then he really wasn't missing too many shots from what I saw and what I heard, that he was playing really well. So I wouldn't put it past him to contend.
I mean, he got to 15 under in 3 rounds. I know it was obviously going to be a birdie fest, but I mean, it's pretty good. I think 3 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing: you
got to play some good golf.
Yeah, and you can't have it both ways. Where like people are going to say, oh, you can't bet DJ or these are some of Liv guys. They suck. Philly finishes last every week on Liv. The guy's fucking awful. Blah blah blah. You can't just take points away if they're awful on Liv, but then not add any points if they're great on Liv.
Right.
I
like a few other Liv golfers this week. Maybe not to win, but there's some guys there.
There's one I like to win. I guess we'll get to it.
Yep. So can we get off the schneid?
Well, last year we had a really rough start and we hit 2 out of the 4 majors. So let's hope that this year this happens too.
I remember for the longest time you couldn't hit a major. I can't hit a score of it. Let's just hit the majors.
Yeah. So 2 last year. I'll take 2 again. Need one right here. Some concerning developments over the last couple of hours, but maybe we can fight through it.
Yeah. So we've been, we've been telling people to bet Rahm for a while, right? A couple months. Yeah. And we got some nice. I tied him in with UConn tonight, so hopefully that hits. Get a little extra bonus money there. And we've been telling people to bet Cantlay too. So hopefully they got in on the numbers. I think the Cantlay number you can still get in on or somewhere close. But Rahm, we got at 10-1, right?
Yep.
So it's pretty much the same thing there too.
I saw a 10 today that I bet some more on.
Did you?
Yeah. So it is what
you're worried about Sobel.
I'm not worried.
Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, I'm not going to not.
It's not good when you have a 10-1 golfer.
No, it isn't. But I trust John. I do. You want to do a little course preview?
I do too. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. I know most people are probably familiar with the course, but here we go. You got Augusta National, par 72, 7,510 yards, but definitely plays a little bit long like that, considering how the grass is mowed. Doesn't really get any rollout on these. And now we're looking at wet weather. It's going to be even less rollout. I mean, you're looking at really close to 8,000 yards and the way it's going to actually play. Bent grass greens, really fast.
Matt.
Hi.
Hey, Zach, what's up?
Nothing.
Who's winning the Masters?
Who's going to win the Masters?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't watch. Pat.
Okay, Pat.
There you go.
You said John Rahm.
Oh, Zoe, come here.
Why?
Give me a hug. Tell him who's going to win the Masters.
I thought you were betting on John Rahm.
We are. John Rahm. So we got the 2 guys. What's up? Missed you. Say hi to Matt.
Hi.
Hey, I heard you played a good game the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him who's going to win the Masters.
John Rahm and...
Speak up.
I don't know the other guy.
John Rahm, that's good. You can have one pick. You each got one.
And Jason Day.
There we go.
There we go. We got all 3 covered now.
All right, I'll be down a little bit. All right, sorry for that interruption.
Wait, were you recording that?
Yep.
I'm going to be on...
So yeah, we got those picks covered. Bent grass greens, really fast, shaved around the green areas. We gotta get Lucas pick at some point too. I'm sure he's gonna pick Vicster or Tommy. That's what he picks. I had him team Cooch yesterday, ready for him to make a move, and I was gonna record it, but he just never made the move that I wanted him to make. couple changes to the course. You got that par 5 13th Azalea lengthened by 35 yards. Now it's 545. So, talking to a lot of the players, they've said that it's not really a hole you can go for in two. Even some of the bigger hitters, Brooks and DJ played it, and they both seems like the right move is to lay up. So it kind of takes a little bit of the excitement out. Can't really go for it in two because you're going to come in with like a 4-iron, which just the way over the green's dead, you can't really come in low and hot into that hole.
What about if it's soft?
Well, maybe that changes things. Yeah, I mean, some of these guys, I don't know. Maybe some of those guys you can hit a hybrid.
That's also going to be a shit ton of wind.
Yeah. So I don't know if that hurts the hole. Like I was at first happy that they're moving it back because it was just too easy. It was the easiest hole in the course by a mile. Played it like, I don't know, 4.4 average or something. But if everyone's going to lay up, it kind of makes it a little less exciting.
I think you're going to see a lot of layups this week with the weather.
Yeah. So, it was a nice reprieve. 10, 11, 12 is the toughest stretch on the course. Then you usually get 13, which is almost a guaranteed birdie, but now it might not be anymore. So I think, you might see a couple strokes. I think he's going to play somewhat tough.
Yeah, with the weather forecast for Saturday, I mean, it looks like ton of wind, and it's going to be cold.
Yeah, and then we saw 14 lengthened last year, and that made a difference in the scores a little bit. Now 13's lengthened too, so it just seems like cold, wet, long as fuck. I think it's going to be play pretty tough, even though it might be soft.
You need to be long.
Yeah, you do. You got to be long. Not to contend, but to win.
Yeah, looking at the weather right now, Thursday looks perfect. I mean, overcast, but it's going to be in the 80s and very little wind. Friday afternoon gets dicey, and the rain comes. Saturday could be a fucking blowout.
I'm hoping
it's gonna be rain and wind. And Sunday, wind early. Get a little better. We got to keep an eye on the weather. But for the betting show, I mean, we've already placed our bet, so it is what it is.
Yeah, and it was not going to change what we're going to do because you never with weather forecast, it might take out an entire day. You can't really pick like an AM or PM because you don't know who's going to be affected by it.
Yeah.
So whatever, just hope we get the better end of it. Previous winners, all between -10, -5, and -20. I mean, so it depends on the weather and stuff. That 2020 Masters where DJ won was the only one that was 20 under, and that was November. So much different golf course, not as fast.
Could be
Spieth in
wet
20.
though, a little bit of wet there then.
Yeah, you had Spieth get to 18 under in 2015. You would Phil get to 16 under in 2010. So it can get up there a little bit, but it can also play. When Willett won, it was 5 under. So stats, you need the approach. I think it'd be pretty long off the tee. Course history is important. Around the greens important. In my model, kind of this week, put out exactly not what I wanted to put out, but it seems like an accurate representation of a guy's chances this week.
Lag putting, that's going to be important. It always is here.
Yep, that's a good one. But just the first three in the model: Scheffler, Rahm, Rory.
In that order?
Yep, Scheffler, Rahm, Rory in that order. Then you got Cam, Spieth, Cantlay. 4, 5, 6. How many guys can win the Masters?
I was going to mark it down to like 10 to 15, but I think with this weather, it could open it up to more people.
Yeah, I still think you're looking at 18, 20.
Well, you cross off 15 right off the top with the olds.
You got to add more spots in this fucking thing.
And you're down to 70 there. You cross off all the first timers, and you're down to 60. And then you cross off the guys that are playing like shit. You're down to 30. And that's when you really start crossing names off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say there's 10 to 15 in my opinion. I can go down the board list to tell you which ones I think, but
We can do it as we go, right?
yeah.
All right, let's get right into the odds then. I think we should. I mean, because there's only 20 guys that win, we should pretty much talk about all of them.
All right, let's go. All right, we use DraftKings here. We got co-favorites right now, 7-1, both of them, Scotty and Rory. Everybody knows one Rahm at 10, and he's currently 9. But who do you like better out of those two?
I saw 950 on FanDuel for Rahm, just in case people are still shopping. I don't know why Rory is the same price as Scheffler.
Because probably people bet him. They love him.
It just right now they're in different categories.
They are.
Scheffler's much better. Scheffler should be 7-1, but Rory should be Scheffler at 7, Rory and Rahm at 10.
It should be.
But so I don't know if you're looking to bet Rory. I mean, how the fuck are you gonna bet Rory?
Why is Rory ahead of Rahm?
I don't know. I think maybe the match play he looked good in the match play. He was driving it really well.
Rahm's finished 3rd or 1st in every event but 2.
Yeah, but recently, I mean, his last 3 finishes was 39th at API, and he looked like shit over the weekend. Then you had him withdraw at the Players, and then you had him bounce in the first round at the match play.
All right, the 39th at API, but he was the co-leader after round 1.
Yeah.
So
And he won at Riviera, and you get the link to that too. The guys who won at Riviera playing well at the Masters.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Scheffler definitely should be the favorite ahead of Rory. I mean, the guy's in better form this year than he was last year coming into this event.
How scared are we of him?
I'm not scared of Scotty this week.
You're not?
No, fuck him. I think it takes a lot to win 2 straight green jackets.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm not scared of him. I don't think he's gonna win another green jacket. There's a lot of responsibilities this week for Scotty.
Yeah. Gets to pass out the cheeseburger sliders.
Exactly. No, but a lot of media stuff. Like they're already doing media. He was in the media just doing. They get something taped with Jack, Tiger, and Scotty Scheffler. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, they're putting that out one of these days.
It's usually me the one who's saying he's not worried about Scotty, but the fact that it's you, I feel a little better about it. I'm worried about him. He's just so good.
I'm worried about Rory.
Are you?
Yeah,
because it's gonna be wet.
Gonna be wet, and he has to get one of these green jackets eventually. Like his course history is just way too good here.
Yeah, it looked great with the driver since he made that change, whatever he lengthened it or shortened it by a half inch. I don't know. One of those two is going to be there. Yeah, right.
Yes. Yep.
So got to beat him. He looked unbeatable at St. Andrews.
Yeah, the only thing against Rory is his major championship record of the last 10 years, and that's always going to creep in until he seals the deal. The mental side of it.
You mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and I agree with this. You talked about the amount of mental pressure he's putting on himself, like going there early, scouting the course, talking about like club changes before. Like he's so focused on winning this thing. Like it's almost too much. Like it owns so much space in his head.
Yeah. It's almost like he needs to come in less pressure. But do you think he did that at St. Andrews too?
No, because I think the Masters one is just a big monkey on his back.
Yeah.
And I think
gets the career Grand Slam with it.
Yeah, that's part of it. The Masters, I think, is just like that's the one you really got to win to be considered an all-time great. Not that he isn't; he will be anyway. But that's just one of the ones that you got to have. I think too, he has this whole thing in his head with Norman now. How Norman could never win one, like he wants to win one of that because of that. But in the past, I tweeted about this before. I don't know which major it was, the U.S. Open, when he was coming off a win. Everyone said there's no way he can lose. Every time it feels like there's no way he can lose, he still finds a way to lose. Like, yeah, it always feels great going into a major thinking he's going to win it. Remember in Ireland at the Open, just time and time again, it's like, all right, this is the one he's going to win. He just sets up too perfectly. He's playing too well. The conditions are going to be great, but it doesn't mean he's gonna.
No, not at all. I don't know. Man, I really think the course is setting up for him this week, though.
Yeah, I mean, the golf god tried to give a lot of them to him. His balls shrivels.
Yeah, we just gotta hope Rahm shows up and just is John Rahm. He
Yeah,
checks every trend, right?
yeah, most of them.
Most of them. There's a couple he doesn't. The recent ones, but
It's a great course for him. Little wider fairways, so he's been having a little bit of trouble lately. He can really get it out there. I think the distance is going to be really a big major factor. Less pressure on him than 2 months ago. I mean, he's kind of under the radar now.
he's like the third man here. So I don't know how he won fucking 3 times already this in 2 months.
I wrote this. I was like, who would have ever thought the Monday after Riviera that he'd be a side story coming into the Masters this week?
Right?
And he is. It's like Scheffler, Rory, and now you get the live guys.
Tiger's a side
yeah.
go too.
Yeah. And now you get Brooks winning. Like, you couldn't possibly be more under the radar if you're Rahm. I'm not saying he's completely under the radar because he's not, but relatively speaking, he's as much under the radar as you can be.
I was hoping they would post a 14. That would have been sweet. I thought we were going to get it too.
They're not letting anybody. I think the Masters is like the other ones. You'll see much more drift, but the Masters is considering there's fucking 50 guys playing.
Yeah,
that's why you don't see the drift like you do at the Open and the U.S. Open and PGA. So yeah, we're on Rahm.
One more thing with Rory before we go to Rahm.
Yeah.
Do you think if a live guy is in the mix with him, is that more pressure for him?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does it make him play better, or does it creep into his head and make him play worse?
I think it is more pressure, but I don't think that's the type of pressure that makes him play worse.
Okay.
If anything, I think that makes him play a little better. I mean, we saw it a couple times.
All right, let me give you 2 examples. Reed, does he play better or worse? If Rory's with Rory and Reed are battling.
I think better.
Okay, what about Rory and Brooks or DJ?
Worse.
Which I think he's friendly with both of them.
Yeah, worse in that situation. I think I can't exactly explain why, but I don't think he fears Reed. Like, I think DJ and Brooks he fears. Well, when we saw them playing at together in Dubai, not together, he was the hole ahead, but he started drilling putts from like 10, 15 feet to put that thing away. And he said afterwards because he felt motivated because Reed was chasing him.
Okay.
I think he can little buddy Reed a little bit.
I get that, yeah.
But I think looking across the DJ or Brooks, he's like, all right, these guys are my peers. And that's when he starts to crumble.
All right.
But okay. I also think it motivates Reed.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, keep going with Jonathan.
Okay. Course history. Can you give me the strokes gained per round, last 24 rounds? Can you guess the 5 best?
I know Scheffler.
No.
What do you mean? At this place or I thought you meant sorry. I thought you meant last 24.
Last 24 rounds here.
Cam Smith.
No.
Rory.
Yeah, Rory's 3rd.
Spieth.
Nope.
Zalatoris.
Nope.
Rahm.
Yep.
Scheffler.
No.
How was Cam Smith not in there?
I don't know. Just what I did last 24.
DJ's there.
DJ's first. DJ, Rahm, Rory, JT, Hideki.
Hideki, definitely, yeah. Yeah, DJ's sneaky. Bunch of like top 10s the last 4 years, right?
Yeah, so I guess it's the last 6 years, right?
Okay.
So yeah, he's been, and JT I was a little surprised about, but Rahm's 2nd. Okay, so there's that. Around the green, he's great. Putting on fast greens, he's great. First in the model, which I thought was pretty encouraging considering the last couple haven't been the best in terms of ball striking. Stroke game par 4, he's great. And I just think he's in the perfect, like, there's not much pressure on him this week. He's made 6 starts at the Masters. He's finished in the top 10, 4 of them.
Yeah, it's perfect course for him.
It really is.
Bomber.
He's third in the field in strokes game, short game, which is a combination of around the green and putting. We talked about how important both those things are.
How's he on fast bent greens?
In my, it's tough.
It's got to be good Memorial.
Yeah, but I don't know what exactly it factors in. But he doesn't look all that good. I don't know what thing he 27th.
27th?
Yep.
Okay.
Around the green, he's up there. But I mean, Spaniards have played well here. Obviously, you got Sergio, you got Olazabal, you got Seve.
So he's your pick out of those 3.
Oh yeah, definitely out of those 3. I mean,
Still,
both.
you staying strong on him?
Yeah, you got to stay strong now. I've been thinking he's going to win the Masters every year, so I'm not. So I mean, and he didn't before, but I think this is his best chance. He's playing the best. I think he should have a chip on his shoulder, right?
Definitely should.
I mean, no one's talking about it anymore. They're talking like people are so prisoner of the moment that 2 months ago they were saying this, like, all right, Rahm's the best. There's nothing anyone can do to change it. We finally figured out who the best is. Like, who's the second? And then now all of a sudden, 7 weeks later, he's not even considered a top 2.
Yeah, I didn't see this run coming from Scheffler. I don't think you can say Rahm is better than Scheffler though. At the moment.
Well, in the last 7 weeks, no, he's not. But overall, I mean, you got to make a stand, and I made a stand that Rahm's the best.
Okay. I bet it. I bet it big too. I think you have to bet one of these 3, don't you?
Yeah, I do think you do.
And so I don't love it, but
It's you got to treat it almost like a live event.
Yeah,
because there's 60 guys and there's 20 who can win at most.
Yep.
How the fuck do guys like Rory miss the cut here? And like,
it happens every now and then. It just happens.
I hope it happens again. I just give me one of them, Rory or Scheffler, to miss the cut. That would be great.
Spieth missed last year. Did Rory miss last year? No, year before.
2 years ago. Yeah, he backdoored that top 5 last year.
He's never contended.
No, ever.
Well, besides when he was young and he shot the 80, he had the lead. But I mean, he kind of contended when Reed won, but he was still 4 or 5 back going into that Sunday. So he's never like I don't think we've ever seen him in contention at Augusta on the final 9.
No.
Just kind of weird. And that 80 he shot, he was out of it after the fucking 4th hole.
Right. He's going to be who's the most popular bet is going to be this week?
Tiger?
Yeah, besides Tiger. Tiger should be 500 to 1. What is he, like 60?
He played good at Riv. What do you mean?
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He finished like 30th. That's pretty good.
What were his stats like?
I don't know.
What did he say? He hurt his back there? What do you think about that? Is he
I
healthy?
didn't see that. What happened?
No, they said he hurt his back. He gained 2.4.
Not a good week for Tiger, I don't think, because of the weather.
It's not good in general, man.
I disagree. Done. I thought he was going to surprise some people this week until I saw the forecast.
No, I just think he's done.
45th, gained 2.4 approach. The most popular bet is going to be Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's Spieth and Rory.
Yes.
So yeah, top 3, we're taking Rahm. What's next?
All right. Then you get a big jump to the Golden Boy, Jordan Spieth, 16 to 1. You want to talk about him?
Yeah. Obviously, he can play this course in his sleep. He played well here even when he wasn't playing well. Right now, he is playing pretty well. He's not going to win.
No? Why?
I just don't see it.
Why?
I don't know. I'd be shocked if he won.
He's playing great golf.
Yeah, he's fine. He's always going to make that one bad tee shot, do that one mistake. It just
I don't know, man. He's having a good year.
he is. He's fine.
I don't want to bet it. I can see him being there.
Even though he's having a great year and he's a good player, I still see him as a like. And if you want to actually go chance to win, actual odds, actual talent level at this exact moment, I think he's a 25-1 golfer.
I think he's higher than that. I think he's like a 35-1 golfer.
Yeah, right.
But you got to give the bump at this place.
Yeah, it's his course for sure. How did he miss the cut here last year? He was playing well last year too.
Not 3 top 5s.
Second at Pebble. Then he won the next start. Wow.
Yeah, he won after the Masters. Remember that?
Yeah, that's weird.
That was such a weird event. Beat Cantlay.
Yeah. So yeah, sure. I get it. He's playing well, but 16-1, I would never have any interest in that. And I don't think he's going to win. I just don't.
Okay. I'm not betting Spieth either. But I think he's one of the guys who has a chance to win, in my opinion. So that's 4.
Oh yeah, there's a chance.
First 4. Cantlay. It's 18-1. What do we bet him at? What's our best number?
22.
22. There you go. Give me Gay Pat. Come on.
I love Pat this week. One of my favorite picks of the week. We always say you got to bet him on bent. I think last time someone tried bet him on Bermuda, it didn't work out. He's a bent guy. Hasn't been good in majors, obviously. But
is that a shot at me betting him at Waste Management or something?
It wasn't a shot at you. I said, I said someone. I meant one of us. I didn't remember which one. But yeah, I think it was. So major record isn't good, but it's been better recently. He was T14 at the U.S. Open, and then he was 8th at the Open, and those were his last 2 major starts. So 14th and 8th.
Pretty wild. He was 8th.
So I think that's really great, and then showing that he can actually start to contend in majors, and then this is the best course for him in terms of major championships, in my opinion. I think it's a great course for him. And he's been fucking incredible off the tee. Like, absolutely incredible. His last 3 starts, 4.6, 5.6, 5.8. So he's pumping it. He's hitting it long and straight. His bent grass is his surface. He's a great around the green player, good short game, has all the shots you need to win around here. And I personally think he's the 4th best player in the world.
I do too, actually. I think he's the 4th best player in the world, definitely. And he's my official pick to win. I love Patrick Cantlay this week. I think he just has to get over this major hurdle, like performance in majors.
How pissed are people going to be? Like, all these great storylines, and this fucking boring asshole just comes out and fucking wins.
With his slop ass and his fucking tippy toes just tapping away. His fucking Pat and his ugly mug just putting on that green jacket.
Dry fucking face.
You got fucking Quagmire putting the green jacket on slop ass.
Yeah, people aren't going to like it. I mean, of all the storylines, that's definitely the worst one.
Kind of fits, though. Going to be rainy. You got a nice slop ass there.
Yeah. Slop. Yeah, for sure.
I've loved this bet for a while. Like, we've been talking this out. Like, of the majors, this is the one he has the best chance to win it.
Yeah, and he is I get my opinion, 4th best player in the world. Like, I think it's a fair number.
Yeah, that's a great number.
Like, he's a better player than Spieth. I know Spieth has the course history. But you're not getting much value in anybody. The books are not budging on this thing. So I think, yeah, he's one of the better values on the board. He's one of the best players in the world. Another guy under the radar. It's not like he's been playing great golf, but not good enough to where, like, all right, this is Cantlay's time.
Right. This is and he's the best bent putter in the world, isn't he?
Best bump, yeah, I think so. And I also think he's the best player in the world without a major.
Yeah, it's time. It's time, Pat. Come on. It's time.
He's an underrated coxman.
Is he?
I think he is. I mean, I've shit on the guy, this ugly ass small guy, but it seems like he
I don't know
does.
if he'd be a coxman with his major record, man.
No, but he seems like he fucks a fair amount.
Does he? I thought he had that one girlfriend.
I think he got another one now that looks pretty good too. I think. I'm trying to pump him up. I know he listens to the show. I'm trying to pump up his ego after the slop ass comment. So yeah, I mean, hopefully he's doing some fucking with that green jacket on.
Yeah, he played good at match play too. Got out of the group, went 3-0, and then lost to Burns.
He did exactly what we want him to do.
Yep, couldn't ask for anything more.
Okay,
give me a Yukon win, and I'm golden. I got Rahm and Cantlay parlayed with Yukon. Let's go.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got that Yukon ticket, everyone. I think you guys know about it because I've showed it on Twitter, but there's no way they lose this one, right? I need this fucking 10K.
Yeah, you do. It's been a rough golf season.
And that's just a Band-Aid. It doesn't even stop the bleeding though. But it can stop it momentarily till helps on the way.
Yeah, it makes up for match play 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, almost. So yeah, all right. Cantlay, we're on him. What do we got next?
All right, then you got a bunch of guys here in the 20 to 25 range. You got JT 20, X 22, Finau 22, J-Day 22, DJ 22, and Weasel 22. Now I've seen DJ. I've seen that 29 on DJ, seen a 25 on Cam, and I've seen 24s on X. But some of these are a little bit better, but nothing crazy.
I know we have a little relationship with DraftKings these days, but the numbers for this one aren't the best. It seems like numbers are getting worse, but no one getting better.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are definitely better ones out there.
So of these guys, who can win? JT, can he win?
He can win. I don't think he's going to, but he can. I think something's up with him a little bit, but would it shock me if he came out there and played well and was in the mix? Not at all.
I'm a yes there.
Yeah, he can win.
Xander.
He can win.
Can he?
Yep.
Finau.
Yeah.
Day.
Yeah, he can win.
I think Day can win too. I would not advise a bet on Jason Day at 22 to 1 though.
No, that's absurd.
DJ.
No.
He can't win.
No.
Cam.
No.
Why can't those two win?
I don't think they're in form. I don't think. I think something's up with Cam's wrist. I think DJ is getting there, but he's not there yet. I don't think you can win the Masters with your B- game and that's at best what he is right now.
So you think we're going to see a really good DJ at the actual majors that we bet him at?
Yeah, I do. I think he just needs a couple more. I think he's getting there. I really think he's getting there. I think he's gonna get there. I don't think he's quite ready yet. I think he's played 3 events. Hadn't played much outside of those other things he withdrew from the Saudi event. I just think he needs more reps.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he finished 7th last week. Not too bad.
It's fine. But when I say can't win, I mean, it doesn't mean like he's physically incapable. I know if he plays his best, I don't see it.
Okay. So anybody in this range interest you in a bet?
Do you think those 2 guys can win?
I think DJ can win. I don't know if something's definitely up with Cam. Right? He's got great history though. It's pretty.
I would love to see either one of them win. I would love it.
Yeah.
If my bets are out of the mix, I'm going to be rooting hard for both of them.
Yep. It's like the best thing for golf, I think, if a live guy won. It'd be great.
Even just a guy contending, man, it'd be the best thing for golf right now. Like,
golf's so boring now.
That's why I'm so excited for this event. It's been 9 months since a major. We got all the live guys. You get a lot of drama going on. There's going to be a live guy somewhere in the mix, I think.
I mean, this a third of the field is live players. Right? 18 out of 88. Get rid of the olds. You got 18 out of 75.
Yeah, a fourth of them. Yeah, they'll be around. So no, interest in bets. No, I mean, I wouldn't put him over any of the guys that I've already betted that I said I've liked, but I think if you're an X guy, I think I could see him kind of playing well this week, maybe winning. Finau,
X25, is that a good number?
yeah, I do. I think that's a good number. That's a better bet than Finau, I think, at that number.
Finau's just been solid, but never like in it this
Besides when
year.
Tiger won. Oh, okay. I thought you meant at the Masters.
No, this year. He always plays the Masters well.
Yeah. But I don't remember actually having a chance to win besides that year.
No.
Um,
Finished like 10th when he broke his foot.
I think 25, sub 25 on Tony is a bad bet, my personal opinion.
Okay.
I think X25 is a fair bet. I think Tony should be 28, 30.
Okay. All right. We gave Jay Day out at 65-1 about a month ago, right? Or 2-3 weeks ago.
Well, I think it's even longer than that.
Okay. The whole world got him on him at the Players when we gave out 65-1, and they all bet him at 30. I don't think anybody's betting him at 22.
No way.
That's great.
Yeah, I think that's good. I didn't get as much money as I wanted on that 65.
No?
Or I got it to win like 10 or something.
Still take it, man.
Would I take it? Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's on the card, 65 future bet. I'm happy with it. Talk about stories. To a lot of people, this might not be the best story, but for me, I think just personally enjoyment, watching him win the Masters would be fucking one of the best things you could possibly ask for.
He was my favorite player back in the day. I
And what did
always loved him at Augusta. I used to bet him all the time here. Oh, look at this: 7th, 5th, 9th, 10th, 19th, and then the match play. What did he get to? The top 8, Elite 8.
Yep.
Lost to Scotty. I mean, talk about a season.
He's great.
Guy hasn't finished worse than 19th this year.
Yeah, he's awesome. I fucking love Day. I love the way he's playing. Perfectly setting up for this. Only thing, again, like I said,
Striping off the tee is great too.
But he just hasn't tasted true contention in a very, very long time.
Do you think match play helped with that?
Yeah, I think maybe a little bit, but it's still not the same as a back nine on Sunday.
No, but going up against Scotty.
Yeah, and he blew it.
We got vertigo again.
Fake vertigo. I think just making an excuse just in case. No, I think he can win, but I just think it's been a long time since he had back nine Sunday pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So we're on Day 65-1. Don't bet the 22.
No.
You surprised it's 22? Not 30?
That's fucking absurd.
Should it be 30?
Yes. Should be 35.
35 is the fair number?
Yeah, 33 I think is a fair number.
Okay. All right, next range we got Homa and Morikawa 25 each. Can either of those two win?
No. Morikawa maybe. I'll guarantee Homa isn't winning the Masters. I'll guarantee it.
What are you gonna do if he does win the Masters on next week's show?
Eat a guy's ass, maybe.
I don't know. We won't have the show. I don't think if Homa wins.
No, yeah. If Homa wins, I don't know. I got a picture of Homa's face fucking tattooed on my arm. He's not winning. It doesn't. I'm not gonna have to worry about it.
Has he ever made the cut here?
Once last year, I think he was 49th.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think he has zero chance.
Okay, so you're eating a guy's ass too. All right.
No, I'm not doing that. Morikawa, I don't think he has a chance either.
The only reason I say
he has around the green, man. I don't think he has the creativity around the green you need here.
I agree in theory. I just think softer is one of those things where like, oh, Morikawa's never going in an open, but then it plays not like an open. What if it doesn't play like a Masters? Everything's soft. He sticks everything.
He's just not long enough, though.
Oh, yeah.
We need the distance this week. I think distance over accuracy this week is much more important.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not high on him.
So, I know he finished 4th last year, but
Yeah, I'm not as high on him.
He was riding Rory's coattails that day.
But I won't guarantee it like I will Homa.
Yeah. And then the only other one below 30 is Cam Young, 28.
That's a fucking joke.
I think he has a better chance than these two.
Yeah, I just think it's a shit number. I know some people got like 40 or whatever last week, which I think is fine. I think 40 is a fair number, but sub 30 on him. I know he's contended in majors. I just think the Masters is a little bit different.
Okay. I mean,
You got to feel the
skill set. It's him.
But I think you didn't know the golf course. You got to
I agree.
Strategic. I don't know.
Okay.
What did he do here last year? Did he play?
He started out like +7 and he ended up missing the cut, but he played well on the Friday. He missed the cut though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you go and miss cut and win the Masters. I just don't think that's possible.
I agree. Yeah, it takes guys usually 3 times at least before they start to get success. I mean, even like Spieth, he won on his second try. Like that, he wasn't like great the first time.
I think I heard the average was 5 or 6 trips
Okay. You need at least 3 though, I think.
to have a chance.
Yep. Okay. All right. Then you jump up to 35. Some interesting names. Willie Z.
Very interesting name.
I've seen up to 40.
Yeah, I don't have room to bet anything. I'm full, but
Second and sixth there in 2 tries.
it's tempting. And course history matters here. I don't
Course
think
history matters here more than any course in the world.
Yeah, I think he's hurt.
Really?
You got to be, right? He withdrew from the match play. Not that that matters, but
Was his approach numbers bad or was just the putting?
at match play,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he was really good though. I mean, I was tracking him a bit. I don't remember him really having too many great looks. I mean, he had a couple that he missed, but
Jesus Christ. He lost 6.8 at the Players, finished dead last. Putting.
Yeah. He's just
Such
not playing
a weird
well.
season for him. Like he just randomly had a 4th at the Genesis.
So let's look at last year.
Another Masters comp though.
Leading up to the Masters last year, okay. 15th at Genesis, 22nd at WGC, 10th at API, 21st at the Players, and then he actually had a good match play performance, second at the Masters. Gained on approach, 4 straight.
That was 21. That was 21.
Okay, that's 21. Now 22. Second at Farmers, gained 8 on approach. 26th at Genesis, 38th API, 26th at Players, and then 6th at the Masters. So, it's not like we're saying with a guy like Spieth where he could be out of form, but then come to the Masters and finish. Like he was in good form both times too.
He was gaining a lot on approach each time. Yeah. Okay.
No, I do like it. I think I would not fault anybody for making that bet at all.
I think there's a world he can win.
Yeah, there is.
He would not be on the cross-off list.
No.
This next guy is a complete cross-off. Victor Hovland.
I don't know if I can cross.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. He has progressive form here.
He plays good here. I understand that. But come on. He ain't winning.
He's striking it pretty well. I agree he's not winning. But I'm not going to completely rule him out. 7.4 in approach at the Players, man. 10th at API.
Why'd he get his ass handed to him at the match play? Bad.
I don't think he's a great match play player.
Because he's a dumbass.
Yeah, exactly. Which hurts him here.
Yeah.
I agree. Probably can't win, but gets really soft. Could he do what Decky did? I know, but Decky's great around the green, so it's different. I know. Yeah, I mostly agree.
Okay.
I could see him. I don't think you see him winning, but I could definitely see him coming like 4th.
Yeah, I could see that. Sanjay M, 35.
A lot of love for Sungjae out there, huh?
Bizarre.
People are addicted to that little cock of his.
Jesus.
Because his history is great.
How great is it?
He has 2 good finishes, right? 2 really good finishes.
Yeah. in the DJ year, he finished what, second?
Yep. I thought he was going to make a run at him actually for a little bit.
Missed
I
the
don't think
cut in
he's
21 when Decky won, and then he was 8th last year.
Yeah. I don't think he's playing well enough right now. I think he's short off the tee. I think he definitely can come top 10. I would say he can't win.
I agree. When is
But a
he
lot-
ever in contention? I say this every week. When's he ever in contention?
Never. I mean, the one time
6 at the Players. I don't remember him even playing the Players.
I don't either. Yeah, I mean, I just think people are really high on him though. A lot of people are saying he's like the best value on the board. He can win. I don't really see it like that.
Why is he the best value? Isn't he 30 to 1 every week?
Yeah, I think there's some 40s out there.
Okay. I don't like it. I'm
No,
out.
I don't. I'm out too.
And then you got Brooks, 35. This number's been all over the board the last 2 weeks. We had I think he got all the way up to 100 at one point. 70 over the weekend. Now after the win, he's at 35. Can he win? Can he contend? 2 separate questions.
Can he contend? Yes. Can he win? Can he win? Yeah.
Can win.
Yeah. Is he gonna win? No.
Okay.
He
He
can
gets
win.
in the mix, he can win.
Yeah. I think he wouldn't shock me at all. You know, last 3 groups going into Sunday, he's there and he's with the lurker.
Yeah, I could see a bunch of guys in like the last 3 groups, kind of like the Tiger year when there was like 8 guys that could win. I hope we get a couple live guys if that happens.
I think that's what we're going to get. It's going to be bunched. We're going to get a couple live guys. We're going to get all the big names. I think it's going to be really good for that. I just hope the weather doesn't fuck it up with like playing 36 on Sunday or something.
Okay. And that's everybody below 40 on DraftKings.
Okay. So do you want us to go anybody now? Or any just notable names or?
Now let's go up to 50 here. Sam Burns off the win, 40 to 1.
No.
Okay, thank you. Fitz, 40.
No.
Seen 45s. He can't win?
No.
No, he's in awful form. Hideki.
He can't win. No.
He can't?
He could be a sneaky play well. I don't see him winning 2 Masters in 3 years.
Yeah. If he hadn't won the Masters, would you say that?
Probably just because he's not in great form.
Yeah. This is fucked. Corey Connors is 40 to 1.
I'm in. No, that's fucking
I know he has great history, but its numbers are absurd.
That's all. That's awful.
All
Who the
right.
fuck is betting that? That's why. If you're betting that, please reach out to me.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
I have a gift basket just so you can get something out of your money.
Yeah. All right, let's go into other guys then.
Okay, anybody?
Yep, go ahead.
I'll go my next bet, and then we can talk about some other guys who might be short down the board. But I bet Reed at 70 to 1, and I really like this bet. I wrote this up, and this might be a testament to my great writing skills. But by the time I was done writing it, I believed it much more than I did when I started writing it. A couple reasons. I like how he played last week, right? And I'm not putting too much into live stuff, but you can't say. I said prior to the week, in order to think DJ or Cam can win, they have to at least win or be very, very close to winning in Orlando. And I truly believe that. Not because the course is great. I know you guys don't care about that shit, but I think you got to be playing good golf. Good golf is golf. You're still putting the ball in the hole. So the fact that if I'm going to dock guys for that, I'm also going to credit guys for that. He played really well last week. Got to 12 or 13 under, finished solo 4th. He's gotten progressively better in each of his 3 live starts. I think that's good. I think he's a guy who can't win unless he's fucking pissed off. Look at the times he's won. When he won at, where was that? Torrey, when he put his finger in the hole.
Yeah.
And everybody was pissed. It was a huge story on Friday. I've seen he's a cheater, piece of shit, whatever. Goes out and kicks everybody's ass. I think he won by 4 shots.
Yeah, it was over Vic.
So Then you look at the Hero Dubai Desert Classic. Two things that really stick out to me about that event. One, you had the incident earlier in the week when he flicked the tee at Rory. Huge story in the media. Everyone making him out to be the bad guy. He's in shit form at that time too. And he comes out and he storms the fucking leaderboard and catches Rory. If it wasn't for a 16-footer on 18, he's in a playoff with Rory and he beats him. No doubt in my mind. He played great on that Sunday, played great over the weekend. So he loves the negative attention. He thrives on negative attention. Okay. Another point about that Dubai Desert Classic is there's been a strong link to players who play well at that event and then go and play the Masters. 2016, Danny Willett won that event, wins the Masters. 2017, Sergio wins that event, then goes and wins the Masters. Okay, so he has the second there, almost easily could have won. Strong field, contended. I don't think the live events give enough juice to Reed to win an event. I think this is the type of thing he could win. He wants to hate fuck. That's what he wants to do. And so I like the way he's playing. He wants to go kick ass. There's gonna be more negative attention this week. You're gonna have the champions dinner. I just think he's gonna
Who's
be
talking
fueled.
to Reed at the champions dinner?
He's probably gonna sit by himself and stuff his fucking face.
Actually, he's got his teammate there, Dustin Johnson.
Yeah, and they got cheeseburger sliders. You get the all-American menu. You know he's fucking mowing.
Oh yeah, he's in Texas. He loves that shit.
Yeah, so I just think it's great. Now that you get that again, that link. You see 11 guys have won 2 green jackets, I think. And look at his game too. He has that short creativity game. Who are some guys who have won twice? Olazabal, what's he known for? One of the best short games, one of the best around the green, some of the best hands. Just like Reed, gets up and down from everywhere. Seve. So guys who have won multiple green jackets who might not be in that class, like with a Jack or Tiger or whatever. He fits the mold. I think he's like his style of play. And then you might see it play tough this week. I think is he going to win? I don't know, but I think 70-1 is a really good bet on him. And I'm even thinking about some DraftKings lineup, going a couple Reed Rory lineups.
Oh, there we go. Just willing it to happen.
Yeah, I think I can honestly see it happening.
No, out of all the live guys, I actually think this guy has probably the best chance to contend and win. I agree with you. Coming into that when he won.
That's a good case, isn't it?
Yeah, very good. Coming into when he won in 2017, he was second at Valspar and 7th at API.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trending to that. Maybe what did he finish the second live event?
He was 38th, 17th, 4th.
Okay, so he's trending.
Yeah, 3 consecutive good finishes. And then I think the Desert Classic was good. I mean, that was a really strong field.
I know. I was on Reed that day. That week. Fucking Rory. And he was 60-1, I think, in that event. And I just bet it because people were hating on him.
Yeah.
Same reason, actually, why I bet it then.
Yeah. And now I think it's a good number. Look at the guys who can win. He can win.
Yeah, I agree. I bet it. I didn't get the 70. I got like a 65. So I took it.
He's going to be decked out in the live stuff. I got to say this. So I got a problem with my editor at Action Network here. So I wrote up Rahm Cantlay Reed. So of course it says Reed. The headline is Reed strong pick to like win Masters. The picture is him. It's like, dude, no one's going to fucking read this shit now. I want to get no clicks on this fucking thing. You guys are fucking me here.
Oh man, what'd he say? You didn't put Cantlay up there in that ugly mug of his?
No, it's Reed. I think probably because that's just the outlier. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe people click on it, but I'm sure a lot of people are going to say some mean stuff to me, but that's nothing new.
Yeah. I haven't bet anybody else. I jumped on Reed. Thinking about some other guys. I don't know. If it gets really windy and shit weather.
Don't do it.
Can't Tommy contend?
I knew that's what you're going to say. I like Tommy.
Can't he contend, man? He just finished 3rd in his last event. That was a positive week for Tommy, wasn't it?
It was a great week. He can contend, absolutely. I think he's going to contend. I don't think he can win, but I think he's going to play really, really well. And
did you sneaky like Tommy and not want to tell me?
Oh no, I was gonna say it when we got to him.
Okay.
I was gonna say it.
Felt
I like him a
embarrassed.
lot. I think I am a little embarrassed, but I think he's gonna play great.
Yeah, especially this weather thing. Like I like the Brits. I'm a big Rose guy all of a sudden.
You like him?
Think Rose can definitely gonna bet him first round leader.
Yeah. He was the
You know,
first round. What was it last year?
2 years ago.
He had like a
Decky won.
5-shot lead.
Yeah. He was like 700. The next closest was 3.
I think he lost.
I think
it by,
Reese
like,
has a
3
good. I think Reese can contend. Rose can contend. I don't know if he can win.
How about Scotty?
9 of the last 10 winners have been under the age of 40. The only outlier being Tiger.
Wow.
Yeah.
I found out today I was writing this up. I was born a day before Patrick Reed.
It's wild. Is that your boy?
No, I don't think so. It never was. I never liked him.
Yeah.
But it's just a great story this week. Scotty, is he not playing well enough? Obviously.
Oh, Adam Scott? No, he can't win shit.
Okay.
I think I'm
I
out
agree.
on Scott, man.
And just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like how he is now the leader of the player council and shit. I think he's being a little bitch boy.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not good for his game, I don't think. I don't know.
No.
I want to see it. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I'd obviously be very happy. Tommy, I'd be very happy. Love Tommy.
Are you gonna bet Tommy?
No, his number sucks. It should be 100. If it's
I
100, I
know.
bet
Why is it? I mean, it's fucking 50 here. What the fuck is that?
it's bullshit. Maybe a top 5. I think I bet him at the Open, and he hit that top 5. I didn't even bet him outright, just the top 5.
Yeah, the Open, his numbers always sucks. It's like 25-1 every year for some reason.
So I can see him. Anyone else in that range that we can see? Sergio, 130-1.
No.
I agree. I think he's the
What did he do
anti-Reed.
last week?
I think he finished like last.
Did he?
Yeah. He was over par. He's the anti-Reed. Negative attention does not make him play better.
Lowry, 60.
Oh, I was going to mention him. I like him.
Is that a better number than Tommy?
Yes, absolutely. I could see Lowry. He's so sneaky this week. I almost don't even want to talk about it because I want to play him in DraftKings big time. No one's playing him. He's relatively cheap. He was great here last year. He was our only chance to win here last year. We had him in the mix.
Yeah, until he got to the 4th hole and made a fucking quad.
But rainy, wet, windy, cold.
Yeah, that's Shane.
And he's playing pretty well. I mean, I think he's playing sneaky.
Wow.
Yeah, he's putting pretty bad, but
6.5 approach at the Players.
yeah, and we're on him there, I think.
5.1 in Honda. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That's something to think about. Wow, Tom Kim 75. No. I think Mito will play well. I think this sets up really well for Mito. Not going to win, obviously. The other guys. Oh, Bryson's 110.
No chance.
What did this guy just forget how to play golf?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
I know. It's annoying. It sucks. I like Bryson, but I'm disappointed with him.
Yeah.
He's an embarrassment.
It's pretty pathetic.
Yeah.
What about Willett?
No. Lightning only strikes once.
Okay.
A Willett light guy. I mean, I'm not saying that couldn't happen, but him in particular couldn't.
Bubba 250? No.
But he was hot that year. I mean, like, what would you say the equivalent of that would be this year? Maybe like a Minwoo?
Willett?
Yeah.
Willett was the 12th ranked player in the world when he won. Nobody knows. And he was 50-1 when he won.
And he had won a couple events.
It would be like Minwoo, kind of.
Hadn't he won a couple events that year?
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, no one's really exactly like it, but I guess that would be the most.
Any other long shots? Keegan, Louis?
No. Louis sucked last week.
Okay.
I mean, there's 15, 20 guys who can win. We've talked about all of them, so.
Okay. So we got Rahm.
Rahm, Cantlay, Day, Reed.
Shot for the best number on Rahm, 10-1. Cantlay 22. Day 65.
Yep.
Reed 70.
Yep.
And that'll be it for the outright card. Unless we add like a Lowry or we find a Fleetwood 80 out there.
Yeah, I'm still seeing the best on ROM right now is 950 on FanDuel. Cantlay's been beat down a bit, but he's now 19 on FanDuel.
For those in match, you can get the plus 300 odds boost up to $50 on ROM. That can help you.
Yep. Day 29 on FanDuel. FanDuel's the best for a lot of these guys.
What's JT on FanDuel?
JT is 22. That's the best number on 2 sites. He's 20 on DraftKings. DJ's 29 on FanDuel. Anyone else we talked about?
Lowry and Tommy.
Lowry is 65 on FanDuel. That's the best number. And Tommy is 60. He's 50 on FanDuel, 55 on DK. He's 66 on BetMGM.
Okay.
How about Neiman? We didn't talk about him. He's 85 on FanDuel.
Yeah. I have a Neiman bet at the Masters, and it's not 85.
Okay.
Let's pretend I didn't bet it. Okay.
Reed's a 75 on Caesars. And he is 70 on FanDuel.
You have anything on Neiman? That's your guy.
I don't think he's playing just quite well enough to win right now.
Playing like shit.
Yeah. I think in the future, maybe Masters will be a nice spot for him. Should be. But he has a low ball flight, so I don't think he hits it quite as long on a course like this. It's going to be soft and it's going to be mowed the other way. I just think not the ideal ball flight for here. You want guys who hit it high and long this week. And I just think he's not playing well enough. You can't win this thing with your B- game, like I said. So,
all right. Tiger Woods. Will he make the cut?
yes. I think he'll finish
Okay.
42nd.
That's fair. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind that. I just want him there. I just want him there on the weekend.
Yeah, me too. Although it does kind of, I don't like when they show all the shots and don't show anybody that I want to see. But
yeah, but if he's out early, then it's like whatever.
That's a good way to see the course for how it's going to play that day.
Yeah.
Watch Tiger play a nice 18 on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, it used to be that way with Phil until everybody exiled him.
Yeah. Oh, how about Phil? We got to get a quick Phil take from you. You're the Phil whisperer.
Yeah, I think Phil's going to play okay. I think he's going to play all right. What did he shoot yesterday?
I think 6, 4, 5 under.
67?
Yeah.
5 under. I think he's going to play better than Tiger.
Yeah. They should give us a Phil Tiger head to head. Is he going to make the cut?
Yeah. Yep. Phil's history here is not just as good. It's on par with half of Tiger's career. Every fucking year, Phil plays awesome here. Even last year, he's like 20th.
Yeah. Lefty with a right to left shape. Definitely. Do you think he's a good DraftKings play at 6,400?
I don't know.
Well,
the problem with Phil is he's fucking 54 years old. Like he's
52,
fucking old
yeah.
now. Like it's just not like I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. All right. Well,
he'll make a bunch of birds. Yeah, he could be a sneaky DraftKings play. I don't think anybody's playing him.
Nobody is.
We need a live guy this week in contention more than ever.
We do. All right. Who's your winner?
Patrick Cantlay.
He's mine too. Cantlay.
All right, let's go. Let's go,
right.
Pat.
Let's do it. Let's have a week.